Hi y'all, I'm Chase. This is my 2021 Harley-Davidson Pan America Special, affectionately known as Wichita, and today, well, we're going to talk about, okay, let's just say comments. You know, most comments are based on, I need help with something, or, you know, just people, you know, giving their general opinion and stuff like that. But some comments, let's just say, they're not like that. They're like angry and disparaging, and they're like almost vicious because I'm riding a Pan America. I could have gotten something different, something better, something Japanese or KTM or all that stuff, which I find funny. And their reasoning for this is because of one of two things. The Japanese bikes are more reliable, which honestly, that might be true. But I don't have a lot of, let's just say, dealerships around me. Sorry, it's just the way it is. I mean, I am in the middle of nowhere, and I have 3 dealerships for Harley within 100 miles of me. And I probably have the same amount of, let's just say, other dealerships, European or, well, Japanese dealerships. So honestly, part of my reason for going for the Pan Am, and not just that, but there's a bunch of features on the Pan Am that I could not get on other bikes. And unfortunately, until another company makes those features, I'm going to be sticking with the Pan Am, or puts those features on a bike. Now, there is hope for some of these things, but, you know, it takes time. Or let's just say it's KTM. Telling me that KTM is more reliable than Harley-Davidson. I know there's probably a lot of you laughing right now because, well, KTM does not have a, let's just call it stellar rep. Man, it feels good to get out. But anyways, telling me to get a KTM 1290 Adventure or 1390 Adventure, all that stuff, that's great. Except for I don't have a single KTM dealer within 100 miles of me. It literally is 100 miles to a KTM dealer. So if something goes bad, and it's a KTM, I'm stuck transporting a bike 100 miles to somewhere. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. That doesn't make sense. And KTM, I found something out the other day that when it comes to like their motors and stuff, you blow a motor up, it's not like Harley, where Harley sends the tech a motor and or has the tech work on the motor. The motor has to be sent back to KTM, and they have to look at it. So I mean, you're talking about sending a motor to Austria from Ohio. I'm sure that's going to take at least a week. And from what it sounds like from the few videos that I've looked for, it takes a month for them to get around to getting to your motor. So that's a month without a bike. Now, I bought an adventure bike as a one bike to rule them all. And, well, going a whole month without a bike really, really sucks. So I'm not going to do that. So that's why I don't have a KTM. Now, there are other makers, you know, Triumph makes the Tiger and Aprilia, but again, the closest one I think is called Eurocycles. It is in Columbus. Columbus is 100 miles away from me. That is the closest, you know, dealer for Triumph. Also, I think that they're an Aprilia dealer. So again, 100 miles. So if something goes bad, I have to find a way to get my bike 100 miles to that dealer. I think Akron is another one. Again, exactly 100 miles. I am in the middle of nowhere. I don't know how. I don't know if I've stressed this enough. I'm really in the middle of the boonies. So that's why I don't have one of those bikes. Now, I know, oh, it's because you're a Harley simp and you love Harleys only and you've never ridden anything else. I've owned an Aprilia Shiver and I've owned a ZX6R. So that's a Kawasaki, which is Japanese, and an Italian bike. That's what an Aprilia is. So I have owned other bikes. I have owned other brands. I've owned bikes from other countries. And honestly, I've never said I hated those bikes. They just weren't for... I mean, look at where I live. Great, out here on the road, they were great bikes. But going up my road, no, they were not great bikes. So, yeah, that's why I ride what I ride. Now, if I noticed that Yamaha is coming out with a new 2025 Tenere, if they throw cruise control on it, I would be very interested. Honestly, if the new Honda Transalp had come with cruise control on it, I would be very interested. I'm going to get better fuel economy, it's a lighter bike, and I love Hondas, and I like Yamahas too. I've never owned one. I think it was a Yamaha dirt bike that I had. That's about as close to owning a Yamaha bike, like street bike, that I've got. And man, I had a lot of fun on that bike. So yeah, but I like Hondas too. But getting someone to let you take a bike out around here, well, they don't let you do that. That's the other thing. Harley and even Indian. Look, I've got videos on my channel of Indian letting me take their bikes out. And I think the Indian dealer down in St. Clairsville is probably going to let me take out a CF Moto. I'm looking at that new 450 MT as a second bike. My nephew wants to get into riding, and having a second bike for, putting around on, for beating up, for when I'm not going to be doing any long hauls, wouldn't be a bad idea. And it'll do everything this one will do. Well, it won't have the balls. It won't be as thrilling, but it'll be a good bike. Now, I know that may anger some people because it's Chinese. Well, I mean, seriously, dude, everything on this bike, there's probably a lot of Chinese parts. But let's not lie to ourselves here. And he's turning sweet. But anyways, I guess that's it. I just wanted to... I wanted to clear up the air. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Like and subscribe also. Get out there and ride, guys. Doesn't matter what you ride. I don't care if it's a Harley. I don't care if it's a Yamaha. I don't care if it's a Suzuki. I don't care what it is. Get out there and ride. It could be a Tomos moped. I will wave to you. Thank you for watching, lads and lasses. Bye, y'all.